Hi, everyone. About a minute on why we need to be skeptical about the growth of small modular reactors. Now, before I go on, let me be clear. I'm pro-nuclear. I've been saying the same thing for more than 15 years. If we're going to be serious about reducing CO2 emissions, we have to be serious about nuclear. The problem is that there has been a lot of hype around the nuclear sector, and particularly the small modular reactors, over the past few months, and in fact, the past year or so. So before I get to that, if you don't know me, my name is Robert Bryce. I give you the numbers and the facts, not the spin about energy and power. Okay, so back to SMRs. The best example of the hype around SMRs is the stock price for NuScale Power. This is a company that went public a couple of years ago. I wrote about NuScale 16 years ago. That's right. I've been following this sector for a very long time. I wrote an article in 2008 pointing out that this company was developing an interesting technology, small modular reactors. They could be, put in daisy chains with multiple reactors to create larger capacities. Well, the reality is that NuScale has still never built a reactor. Now, 16 years later. And the part that is indicative of the hype is that NuScale's stock price, it trades under the ticker SMR on the New York Exchange, is up over 800% this year. 800%. Now compare that to NVIDIA, which is roughly up by about 200%. NVIDIA obviously is one of the most valuable companies in the world, and it's the darling of the stock market, and it's gone up 200%. NuScale's up 800%. I don't know what the S&P 500 is up this year, maybe 15, 18%, something like that. So this is indicative of the hype around these companies, and so we have to be very careful. And what are the reasons for my skepticism? Well, one is the cost, and NuScale had a contract to build an SMR in Idaho. That project fell through because of high costs. Second, they have fuel supply issues. A lot of these SMRs require HALEU, high-assay, low-enriched uranium. That's in very short supply. Russia's the only source for that fuel right now, and Congress passed a law, and Joe Biden signed it into law earlier this year that could cut off all enriched uranium imports from Russia as soon as 2027. So when you look at the cost, when you look at the fuel supply, when you look at the regulatory environment, the Nuclear Regulatory Commission, all these other things, these SMRs that haven't been built still, they're still in the testing and prototype stage, they face a lot of hurdles to get into the marketplace. So I wrote a piece on this on my Substack, 7 Reasons to be Skeptical about SMRs. You can read it, on my Substack, and you know where to find me on Substack, robertbryce.substack.com. Thanks a lot. See ya.